Hey there, Lincoln and Woodstock, and welcome to another edition of the Kanc Connection, the remote learning edition, where we like to bring you the latest news and weather from around Lincoln and Woodstock. And of course, I am Mr. Adams. Well, first up today, April continues to be Poetry Month, and we have a few poetry readings for you.
This poem has a lot of meaning for me. It's the first poem I ever actually worked my way through and did all those English teacher kind of things that we do when we're in high school, where I did not need the English teacher to explain it. I actually figured out all that stuff on my own. It's not a super complicated poem. With the events of this past summer with my mom, this has really been sort of burning a hole in my head. I believe I read this 2 or 3 years ago over the speakers for Poetry Month, and I'm giving it to you again because it is a great piece of writing by an amazing author. He wrote screenplays, he wrote novels, he's one of the greatest poets of his generation. This is Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day, rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay, rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang in the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way, do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death, who see the blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay, rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
My poem is about the coronavirus, entitled The Virus by Katie Lyons. Here I sit, in complete isolation. All of us separated by the invisible. I would reach out to you, but a simple elbow touch won't do. Lysol spray has become perfume, hand sanitizer has become hand lotion, and the news has become the Bible. A simple virus, whose name now resembles royalty, has done the unthinkable. Destroyed businesses, ruined friendships. The death toll rises, and hope decreases. What to do? Everyone scrambles to find a solution. Maybe it's found in the empty grocery shelves, or maybe in the fear of going outside. Online assignments plague the unaffected. But I believe we will all get through this together. We will all get through this, just not with each other.
Good morning. So today's poem for April is National Poetry Month is a poem by Ada Limon, and it's called Instructions on Not Giving Up. And my son is on the trampoline right now, really having a hard time keeping it together. So he's going to be quiet or there will be consequences.
Or at least try.
Here we go. It's a short poem, so bear with me. Instructions on not giving up. More than the fuchsia funnels breaking out of the crabapple tree. More than the neighbor's almost obscene display of cherry limbs, shoving their cotton candy-colored blossoms to the slate sky of spring rains. It's the greening of the trees that really gets me. When all the shock of white and taffy, the world's baubles and trinkets, leave the pavement strewn with the confetti of aftermath. The leaves come, patient, plodding, a green skin growing over whatever winter did to us. A return to the strange idea of continuous living, despite the mess of us, the hurt, the empty. Fine then, I'll take it, the tree seems to say. A new slick leaf unfurling like a fist to an open palm. I'll take it all. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm JJ Goodmill. Due to the coronavirus, some summer workplaces won't be able to provide jobs this summer. With that happening, it makes it harder for people to get income. A lot of the non-essential jobs aren't hiring and are only using minimum staff to help keep their facility clean. Employers that are non-essential are also waiting until the coronavirus pandemic is over to resume business.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Zimmer, and today's topic is public safety. Public safety is very important during pandemics like these because getting the virus is just as easy as spreading it. Now, when you're in a public area, always remember to wear a mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet away from people at all times, and try to touch as little as possible. Thank you.
Sophomore Andrew Wilson has been keeping himself busy with this social distancing, and he wants to show us a little bit more about the craft of knife making.
Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In today's video, we will be attempting to heat treat these knives. Steel in its natural form is very flexible, which you don't want a knife to be. To do this, we do this process called tempering. What you do is you get the steel red hot, you submerge it quickly in oil, and then once it's cool, you put it in the oven for 2 hours at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This rearranges the molecular structure of the steel, making it much more hard and brittle. Alrighty, so we just got the knives out of the oven. We can see they didn't turn out perfect. This one has a really big warp in it, and I melted a bit of the blade. And I also melted a bit of the blade on this one as well. So definitely not perfect, but these knives are fully heat treated and tempered at this time. Here's the end result of the two knives. As you can see, I got the steel way too hot in these two areas, and it ended up melting the blade. This first knife also had a really big warp on it, which was also from getting it too hot. But it was my first try, and these knives do, in fact, work. As you can see, it shaves off wood. These knives do actually work. Next time I'll be making a handle out of this piece of walnut board, but that's for another day. Thanks for joining me today, and remember to stay safe.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Next up is Mrs. Duras. Now, she loves the outdoors and she loves to hike, so she has given us a presentation about what she loves about this sport.
Hi everybody, hope you are doing well. This is a short hiking highlight with Mrs. Duras. As some of you know, it's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm going to share a couple photos, talk a little bit about the trails, how you get there, and I'm no expert, but I definitely have hiked a lot and I know the trails pretty well. This first picture that we have is standing on top of Mount Osceola, which is in the Sandwich Wilderness, I believe. And we're looking over to East Osceola, and most people hike these two together. This one was done in January of 2016. There's two ways to get to these peaks, one from Triple I Road and the other from the Kanc. But because this hike was done in the winter, Triple I Road was closed, so we went in from the Kanc Highway side. The trails we hiked were Greeley Pond Trail and Mount Osceola Trail. Trail's pretty flat in the beginning, first 1.3 miles. And the second 1.5 miles to the top is steeper. Some parts of the trail are washed out. One section kind of has this rock slide that you have to go across, an area you don't want to fall in. But this actual peak is 4,136 feet high. It's one of the lower ones. And there's no actual views from the peak itself, but there are some views along the way and also on this ridge that you have to come across to get over to Mount Osceola. In between these peaks, actually, about halfway through, is this thing called the Chimney. So this was taken at another time. I think this was in September of last year. And it's called the Chimney because it's really like a rock scramble that you have to climb up and down using your hands. And so it's kind of smack dab in the middle on the ridge there. During the winter months, most people avoid it and use the little bushwhack that goes around so they can avoid, kind of the dangerous icy section of the Chimney. But it's fun. I actually really like it. I think it's kind of cool to be able to do that. So as you continue on, you eventually come to a view that can look like this. So this was from a hike in early November 2013. And actually for this hike, we came up from the Triple I side road. So that trail is just called the Mount Osceola Trail. And it's a 3.2 mile steady climb with a few switchbacks, normal rocks and roots, but nothing too outrageous. In the far distance, you can see the Tri-Pyramids there, another set of 4,000-foot mountains. Also from this peak, if you look a little more to the right-hand side, you'll see the Waterville Valley area, Waterville Valley Mountain. Also, check out those frosted tip trees in the forefront of the picture. Definitely a sign of winter to come. And then the last picture I have is just one more view over to East Osceola, but this time without all the snow. And you can see straight ahead in the middle of the picture is a big high peak. That's Mount Kerrigan. That's another 4,000 footer. So I hope you enjoyed this little hiking highlight. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.
We all know that getting into college isn't easy. There's a lot of applications you got to fill out. Of course, it's stressful waiting to get that notification. Well, senior Charmaine Chow has made a video about that process, and she has let us show it for you here today.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before the reactions start, you're about to see a rant right about now.
I don't really think I talked about the process enough. I was stressed, okay? I was so stressed. I cried so many times. Why? Because I just didn't want to do it. Applying to college was just like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but applying to college was like the last thing I wanted to do. I'd rather do homework instead of applying to college. Okay, I don't know why. It was just like
Such like a mental stress for me.
I just didn't want to do it. Why? And then I cried. Colin, my brother, was like, you have to do it, Charmaine. Like, I know you don't want to. It just felt like a mental burden for me to apply to college. It was so hard. But, it's done. I'm just happy I finished the process. It's a little bit of a rant.
It's currently the 30th of March, so it's been a while since you've seen the clip that you just saw. I'm currently editing it. I was definitely, in my last video I talked about how might have just been in the moment that everything felt so stressful and that at the end I might look back and be like, everything was worth it. I've already found out like which college I'm going to and everything. So everything's definitely more like certain and guaranteed, I guess. You know, when you're going through the college process, that's not how it is usually. That's not how it is, period.
Period.
You never know what's gonna happen, and that's basically the whole story of mine.
Things that define a good school nowadays, but for some reason it just tends to be the acceptance rate.
Looking back on my rant, I sounded very spoiled. So I'm grateful that I even have a shot of going to college. Okay, by a shot, I just meant to say that I'm just grateful that college is an option for me and that I'm able to go. It's like some people don't even have the option to go to college. They have to like go to the workforce, and I'm just happy I have the choice to be able to go to college. I meant everything I said at that moment. I'm grateful for everything I did. In the moment, things just felt very... That's my little spiel. At the end of the day, I did it. And I'm going to college, baby! Here's a list of the colleges I applied to. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video where you'll see my reactions. Here's the issue. I'm currently in my stairs because this is where the best cellular data is. My Wi-Fi doesn't work. 4 minutes. Decisions come up for WPI and I don't, like, I'm nervous. I hope I get in. So we ended up going to dinner, and here is me finding out at dinner. Wait, does that mean I got in? View our accepted students website?
Yeah, that means you got in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, say hi to the vlog.
What is it? I'm confused. You know, if data would work, I'm getting bad vibes. I don't know why. Oh, I got it! Yay! Yes! Okay. Oh my lord. Congrats.
Was that a Target? Yay!
Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, they're not gonna accept 2 Lin-Wood kids. Let's be real right now. Yeah, I didn't get in. Did you get waitlisted? Wait. Yeah, I got waitlisted. Bruh. Man, I'm not winning anything. You got in though, that's so good.
At least you got waitlisted because honestly...
Okay, so you know, I'm not that sad because I didn't get rejected. Today, I'm gonna check my... Where is it? Okay, we're gonna check my University of Rochester.
Okay, 어머니가 날 먹으면 또 her waitlist show. 띵날 waitlist. 그렇지.
I thought I was gonna get in, but I didn't. Okay, it's fine. I'm here with... We're gonna open BU and Connecticut College. This is amazing. And it's currently the 21st? Yeah. You know what? Second rejection, I'm ready. We're just waiting for J. Okay, I'm clicking it. Where's it? Oh yeah, I definitely did not get in. You know what? Oop. Bruh. 61,000! That's tuition! That's the price of tuition! Like, I don't know how to feel. I'm not, like, upset. Or 1140. With boys. Okay, I hope I get in, but if I don't, whatever. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Opening with Charmaine. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, I got in! Yes, I got in! Oh my god! I'm dead! I'm dead! Miss Krill!
Yes, Charmaine. Good job, Charmaine.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks. I just don't... Where's the... Mother. I got in. It's Connecticut College. I know it's like 30 something. Oh my lord, I'm blessed. Can I unsubmit my waitlist before done? I think I'm gonna do that. Is there a way I can unsubmit my waitlist? Hi. Bye.
One of my colleges.
Okay.
I didn't film any.
Oh, I didn't get in.
It didn't work out like that.
Wait, I didn't get... What? Oh yeah, I didn't get in. Oh no!
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Listen, we all saw it coming. Hey guys, I'm here with the boys. It is currently 7, and I'm checking the order of... It's Ivy Day. Kai and I are checking. I'm doing the order of Columbia, Harvard, and Tufts. Those are the orders, because I want against Tufts. I'm gonna breathe.
Are we gonna be happy if you get in?
Yes, I mean, but like, I don't know. Yeah, no, I got rejected. Okay, now we're doing Harvard, which used to... I'm explaining this to my audience. Used to be my dream school. I view status update. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I didn't get in. Which, like, come on, we knew. Come on. No. Come on, audience, we knew. Logging in.
Okay, Charmaine and I are now doing Tufts.
Oh, wait. Okay, there it is. Status update. Okay.
Okay,
Come on.
status update. Ready, Charmaine?
Wait.
Are we doing it at the same time?
Yes. Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. No.
Yep, I've been denied.
Yep.
Okay.
I had a feeling. I feel a sense of relief because this is over now, and this made my decision so much easier to go to Connecticut College. Like. Hello everyone. So today I'm going to put down my deposit for Connecticut College. They gave me good money. But right now I'm gonna document myself withdrawing my applications. I think I need to withdraw my applications, right? Or like email the people to be like, hey, like some other colleges be like, hey girl, I'm not going there. So let me check. What did I say? I accept my offer of admission. So this is where I'll be going to college for the next 4 years. So I hope you guys enjoy that video. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe. I'm very happy that I'm going to Connecticut College. It's like 3 hours away from home, so it's like the perfect amount for me. I think I'm gonna have a good time in college. So I want to thank everyone who's been a part of that journey, teachers, parents, friends, because I'm literally gonna cry now, because that was just the end of a chapter of my life. 2020. Bye, guys.
Hey there, Lin-Wood. It's Mr. Adams here. It's time to play a new game called Guess That Senior, where we show you a senior photo from a staff member here at Lin-Wood Public School, and you have to guess who it is. Send us your guesses to tv@lin-wood.org. Here's this week's pictures. Well, that will conclude this week's episode of the Kanc Connection. We do thank you for joining us. This week was a great week of videos from a number of different community members. If you've got a video that you'd like to share with us, then send it our way. Send me an email at tv@lin-wood.org. We'd love to share it. Or if you'd like, connect with us on Facebook if you're on that social media platform. Look for the Kanc Connection. And then finally, it's not run by the Kanc Connection, but the school has an Instagram channel. Check out Lin-Wood Public Schools on Instagram and see what Mr. Pribbernow has been up to. With that, you guys, we look forward to hearing from you. Have a great weekend and take care of yourselves.